Hey y'all, it's Necey Dixon. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're about to review Insecure Season 4, Episode 6, Lowkey Done. Hey y'all, it's Necey Dixon. If you are new here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. We're about to be reviewing Insecure all season long. We just finished up Episode 6 of Season 4, Lowkey Done. And it's after Issa's block party. Things went very well. I mean, to me and a lot of people at first glance, this episode could be super flat, but I did my research. I really dug into tonight's episode and I found a couple of gems and also some questions that we can really talk about in the comments. Last video, I did something just a little bit different. Instead of recapping the entire episode, I just wanted to have some conversations about the episode and get y'all's feedback so we can really talk below in the comments. So this episode starts off and it's after the block party. Even though the block party was successful, Issa is still shook over her and Molly almost about to have an all-out fight at the block party. I think last time we talked about it and we agreed everybody down in the comments is team Issa. Molly was dead wrong. However, I think this episode and for the episodes to come, we're going to start to see where Issa is wrong as well as Molly, even though Molly is more wrong. All right, so the episode opens up and Issa is sitting there really thinking about the things that Molly said to her at the block party. Molly said that Issa was selfish and that she uses people. And that's one thing that I've heard Team Molly saying this whole time, that Issa uses people. I don't really look at it that way. I think that Issa is definitely needy AF. I probably wouldn't call her a user. So one of the things that I was curious about last episode was, did Issa use Nathan or was she really trying to connect back with Nathan and just happened to use him for the Vince Staples Connect? So Issa calls Nathan on the phone and she makes it clear that she wasn't trying to use him and that that's not the way she wanted to build back their relationship. So I guess we'll be seeing more of Nathan this season. But one of the things that made me think was like, okay, did you call him to say you weren't using him because you really weren't using him, or are you trying to prove yourself correct with the Molly theory or prove Molly wrong that Molly was just boosting when she said you were a user? This episode, we see Issa playing the Good Samaritan role. She sees a pregnant lady in the grocery store and she tries to buy her probably some baby formula or something like that. It was $150 for what she had in a small arm-size shopping cart. If you're getting $150 worth of stuff, I'm gonna need you to have a whole grocery cart and then some. That little arm thing wasn't gonna do it. So she was asking everybody at the grocery store. People were turning her down. Issa offered to help her out. However, Issa's card declines, which I'm not shocked. So even though the event went very well, Issa is still broke, but she's motivated to do a little bit more. Next case scenario, Issa's playing the Good Samaritan. She sees an old man who misses the bus and she offers to take him a ride home. Now, he dropped some gems in this episode. He saw an old friend in the streets and he says to Issa, you go from the lower hood to the upper hood and they act like they don't know you anymore. So to me, what I saw was it basically represented this rift that Issa and Molly are having in their friendship. So on one hand, Molly is used to the Issa who don't have anything, the Issa that doesn't know herself. And now that this new Issa, the cultural curator, is forming, they don't know how to communicate with each other. Molly is married to the old Issa, just as Issa is married to the old Molly. So Molly's grown in her relationships, Issa's grown in her career, and they're butting heads. So I'm starting to see the light. I'm starting to see what some of the Team Molly people are thinking. However, Molly's still dead wrong. Not changing it, not changing my mind. I said what I said. One thing that I missed at the beginning, since y'all, I'm gonna keep going on with this Tiffany and Derek story and trying to figure out more about Tiffany and Kelly and Derek and just their background stories. One thing I noticed was Kelly calls Issa on the phone and asks her to reach out to Molly, but Kelly is with Tiffany's baby. So where did Tiffany go last night if Tiffany claimed that she was riding home with Kelly? Not unless Tiffany's hung over, but then again, Derek was supposed to be at home taking care of the baby. So did Derek get mad and leave because Tiffany, you know, just doesn't want to be a mom? I think that they're gonna dig, well shit, they're not. I think they're grazing this whole postpartum story and it'll be interesting to really see what's gonna happen. I think it's a buildup. I don't think Molly and Issa will be cool again or will see each other face to face until something happens with Tiffany. I really think somebody's gonna have to go through something for them to realize that life is short and that they should be friends again. However, if they don't become friends this season, I'm cool with it. They need some time apart, you know, maybe a whole season, like the whole Issa and Lawrence thing. All right, so Issa, this whole episode, we see the Good Samaritan theme. She's trying to prove Molly wrong. So one, we see her offering to help the pregnant lady at the grocery store. However, she wasn't able to help her, but it was a thought that count. Two, we see her offer a ride to the old man who missed the bus, where he also dropped some gems about people acting like they don't know you anymore. Hence, Molly, Issa, upgrade, they don't know each other anymore. And then three, we see Issa offer her bottle of the Carlo Rossi or whatever. Issa, I'm gonna need you to let go of that $12 barrel thing of wine. Like, I like my cheap wine, but that Carlo Rossi, that sweet, nasty wine, can't get with it. Just like Stella Rosa, I can't really get with that either. I used to like Stella, but that's really like a sparkling grapefruit wine. Oh, so number three, she offers the bottle of wine to the group of friends at the sipping panel. She hangs out with them, and the last straw that broke the camel's back is they dine and dash on her. They play her. And then Issa calls someone on the phone and says, hey, can I come over? To our surprise, it's her mom. That right there, like Kelly said, growth. Issa is not calling up all of her many guy friends or her friends with benefits to lay up and talk to. She actually called her mom on this one. So now we know that Issa has hit rock bottom. However, she's still not going to reach out to Molly, and I don't think she should. I don't think she should reach out to Molly. I really don't. Molly needs to apologize to her for the way she acted at the event. I can see the blow up happening. However, you don't do that at your friend's event that she worked so hard for. And number two, I believe Molly wanted Issa to fail because she was just uncomfortable with this growth that she's seeing with Issa. So Issa, carry on, don't apologize. You will be fine. I do believe that the only way Issa and Molly are gonna be cool is if Issa reaches out first. So in due time, after Issa really gets some time to think, Molly gets some time to think, why not reach out? But for now, cut her off. So yeah, the conversation with her mom was so sad, but it made me happy because, like I said, growth. And also, Issa really needed somebody to talk to, and she just needed that moment with her mom. I'm glad that Issa, you know, had that opportunity to meet with her mom and not call up Daniel or call up Nathan or Lawrence. Oh yeah, we got another episode without Lawrence. So I don't know what's about to go down. Was he trying to tell Issa that he and Condola broke up because he was interested in rekindling something? If so, why were you not at the block party supporting? Was it awkward because Condola was gonna be there? I don't know when the next time we're gonna see Lawrence. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Maybe the Lawrence storyline died with the Condola one. All right, so Issa leaves her mom's house. Kelly calls her on the phone, and Kelly flat out asks, did you call Molly? She said, no, I'm not calling Molly this time. Mirror bitch is giving Issa some confidence. She's saying, hey, chin up, stiff face, do not call Molly on the phone. So Kelly asks, hey, if you don't reach out to Molly, what are you gonna do? Are y'all just never gonna speak again? And I guess for now, the answer is yes. I guess they're not gonna speak again. Yeah, I mean, I think Issa's doing the right thing. I just don't think it's the right time. The whole fight happened literally the night before. So just give it some time. Maybe season 5, they can rekindle. But for now, bye. All right, so Issa gets what she needs from her mom, and you can clearly see that Issa is in a headspace where she wants peace. She's not about to allow all these things to take her down when she had this amazing event. I forgot to mention, she did name herself a cultural curator. So this whole time where Issa's been trying to find herself in her career and in life, now she's been able to put a name to it and call herself a cultural curator. So you see that growth and maturity in Issa. However, you know, she's feeling good, responding to the block party. She light one up in her apartment, and she's like, yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm about to go get something to eat. She goes to the Ethiopian food spot, and then who does she see sitting in the bar? She sees Molly. She looks in the mirror for some direction from Mirror Bitch, and Mirror Bitch is not there. She's saying, hey, you got to do this one on your own. And I think Issa made the right decision when she decided to turn around and drive off. It's too soon for them to have that conversation. We don't know what headspace Molly is in, probably the same one she was in the night before. But we see that Issa has growth, and I think her turning around and leaving was just her wanting to protect her peace at that time. So there's a couple questions I want to ask y'all, some things that we can talk about in the comments. Number one, who's supposed to make the first phone call? Kelly is begging Issa to call Molly and have this conversation. However, we don't see if Kelly is asking Molly to do the same thing. So I get where you could say that maybe Issa's supposed to make the first phone call, because they were supposed to have this conversation around Thanksgiving and Issa bailed. So I get that, but in my opinion, based on last night's event at the block party, I definitely think Molly should be calling Issa and apologizing. Whether that's just apologizing about the situation and then they talk about the friendship at a later time, I don't know. If you disagree, let's argue in the comments. Who's supposed to make the first phone call? Number 2, is Issa a user or is she just super needy? I can see where Team Molly is saying that Issa's a user. Y'all know what happened, season 1, Molly got up in the middle of the night and took Issa to go see Lawrence to try to get him back. Issa also needed to use a number of people to try to find somewhere to stay. And then even the relationship that Issa had with her coworker, Frida was an ally. And, you know, that didn't really work out in Frida's favor either, because she got played by Issa. Then the next situation, remember, Issa flat out told Daniel, you were just an itch I need to scratch. So I can't understand where y'all say that she's a user. Is she a user or is she just actually needy? Let's talk in the comments. I gave y'all those 2 questions. Who's to make the first phone call? Is Issa a user or is she needy? You know, first glance, I thought this episode was real flat, real dry. But after, you know, digging into the dialogue and seeing what they really said, I had to watch this episode like 2 or 3 times. I think this was a really good episode. So next week, we get to see Molly's side of things. It looks like she's on a vacation with Andrew, so I think we'll get a Molly episode this week. Anyway, y'all, if you enjoyed last night's episode, let me know what you think. Make sure you answer my 2 questions. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see y'all in my next video. Bye.